proudly we hail, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, take us that star, spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave.
Good morning, everybody. How are y'all this beautiful morning? Man, it has started off eventful, but I think I got it worked out. We will find out in just a little bit whether or not this is going to work, and I hope like heck it does, because I just really want it to, and I'll know in a minute. Good morning. Let's go from the top. Slug, Roy Holly, Mr. Buttram, Dragon Monk, Mike, and David Olson are in the house. How about that? It is working. Sweet. I will tell y'all there'll be no more, as long as this little thing down here at the bottom is working, that thanks to Mr. Chris Riley gave me the code, and I had to ad hoc it to make it work for me, which I was working on this morning. The guys heard me cussing at. And so as long as that code that makes those little things show up at the bottom works, there'll be no more Nightbot saying, hey, support my ass. So, woo! I know y'all love that, right? No, okay. Nightbot will still be around to go, no, and hit you on the head with a hammer. But my little animation's working at the bottom, and I am happy with that. Okay, I am on, as you can see right here, kind of, sort of. I'm not turning the camera on, but I could. I'm on the last bit of parts. And I wanted to see because, oh wait, I was wrong, Slug. I do have one. The 10 is a little more robust than the 8. I do have one of those. Of course I do. I have to have one. These were the last prints that I printed last night, and man, I'm telling y'all, man, this thing is, wait, that's not them. Hold on. Get the right one. This thing is printing. I mean, the print, look at that. That's at 0.2 layer height. These things are gorgeous, man. That's no post-process. I mean, look in there. And I know it's hard to see, but it's flat all the way to the top. Once you get this dialed in, this Matter Hackers Build Series PLA is friggin' awesome. It is awesome. And I can't say enough about the Pro Series either. It is on the TiVo. I mean, you can see it. It's on the TiVo. That's the Pro Series, and it is kicking as well. I don't know why this one's glossy and the other one I've got is not. Because it's kind of funny because if you look at the 3030s, they're a dull color, but the same PLA here is shiny. It's kind of weird. What profiles am I using? Actually, they're pinned, I believe. Let me go make sure, David. They are pinned. They are the Kuntry 3D profiles that were given to me by Mr. Filament Frenzy himself. Mr. Gorgeous, I make God prints that everybody wants to make. Is it? I can try yellow. And that's one thing I do want y'all to tell me. Let me see here. Put it in general, I believe. Go to pin post. Yes. If you go to the general public chat, David, and up at the top there's a pin, and if you click that pin, the second one, the one that says onedrive.live.com, I believe that's the one. Yeah, right where the other's at. Ben Craig, it's been a while, my friend. How are you this morning? Welcome back to the country club, sir. Been busy. I know you have. It's AC season. It's time for people to cool off. All right, so let me go over here, since I'm getting told that is hard to read. Let me go over here and let's try a different font color. Let me go to here and edit this. That's not what I want. Let me edit with Notepad++. Edit with Notepad++. And let's see. There's the logo image. There's the text. Let's go, instead of red, let's go with yellow. Think that'll be better? Let's see. Let's see if it's any better. Is that easier to read? Oh yeah, always, Slug. Always, brother. Always. Notepad++ is one of the first things. Because just for quick edits and, you know, changing this or that, there's no better. Roy Holly, was that much easier? I'm glad, buddy. No, I took Chris's... Chris sent me the code. Woohoo, there it goes. Chris sent me the code that he uses, and his is always the falling down logo. I do not. I will change it to orange. Hold on. I cannot. I can't. No. O-R-A-N-G-E. Let's change it to orange. I can't have that. No. Can't be beholden to the Fun King. Ooh, that looks like crap. We got to go with a let's see. What's a good color? Okay. Let's go with banana. We'll go with banana. That way it's not yellow, Glenn. I may do that, but I'm not going to sit here and play with it right now. I wanted to do it orange and blue, but that may be what I do. We'll just make it banana, and then you can't say anything about it. And I don't care if it looks yellow to you. I'm calling it banana. It's Fun King banana colored. No, but Chris gave me the code. His always says the same thing. It's always the same image. It always says the same thing. So I went in and tore that apart and rewrote it so that it'll do a random image with a random message. No more Nightbot over there posting it in the chat. So yeah, that's where we're at. And it took me a bit to get the timings right because it was freezing and I couldn't understand why it was freezing. But, you know, if you do the math and you set one of them at 5 seconds and one of them at 25 seconds, sooner or later your timeouts are going to hit heads. And that's what they were doing, and it was locking it up and saying, we're not doing anything anymore. We're done. So it would just freeze, and now it's working. It's absolutely working. So I could, you know what I could do? Let's do this. Somebody give me the RGB values for orange. I know one of y'all is good at that. I got the logo lined up. No, I guess so. I guess it is. Actually, you know, it could be over just a bit because I want it outside the chat. So I could put it here. And then I can make this longer. And I could make it a little bigger. Morning, guy. What? Somebody commented on something. Somebody commented already on this video? Oh. Oh, he commented on another video. I'm going to have to go back and say that. Is Mr. Matrix here? Good morning, Scalda. How are you? No, I need the RGB. So I need actually the 0 to 255 of RGB. The red, the green, and the blue value. There we go. 255, 92, and 0. Come on, where's my mouse? There it is. Don't you be giving me no funky color either. Well, there's an alpha value, so that's why I'm using RGBA. 255, 92, and 0. So now we'll do that. We will do this, and we will make the that. The back is orange. We'll we'll do that right there. Control S. Let's cut it off and let's see how that looks. I don't know if that'll look good or not. Now you can read it. I need to change the height of that though. It ain't pink. Shh. Well, it's random, Roy Holly. That's the thing. I didn't want it to be the same every time. And I can actually go in and change the length of time now. I've got it set to every 25 seconds it'll show one. But I can change that. How am I doing? I'm doing great, man. What's going on, Scalder? You okay? You sick? Not feeling good? How's the orange and blue look? Is that better? Is it worse? Trying, I want to get it right. There we go. Now you can see it. Looks really good. Easy to read. Good deal. I need the padding. Where did the padding go? No, that's that. Don't need that. Padding. There we go. Let's make it. Let's make it 5 all the way around. Because I want it to be pleasant to the eye, but also look correct. There we go. That's okay. I guess you can read that. That's for sure. Sweet. Sweetness. All right. So I can close Notepad. Well, do I want to change the time? 25 seconds is okay, ain't it? For one of those to pop up every 25 seconds, it's different every time. So, and I can go in here and set. I can make it say whatever I want. If I can say, "Hey Roy Holly," I can make it say, "Hey Roy Holly." It'd just be random. So, brother, I get frustrated with people every day. Every day. I understand. I am disgustipated right now with a couple of things, and I'm also worried. It's really funny because I got a message out of the blue last night from one of my friends, one of my friends' wives. Okay, when I worked, morning Don, when I worked at Walmart, we had a young guy came in, and I was his mentor while he was there. So I don't want to belittle, our friendship, because we became really good friends. I took him to a spot and he used it to propose to his wife. Well, the other day, and he had this Jeep that he's had since high school, and he was turning it into a rock crawler, and he has done that. And the other day they put it on Facebook for sale, and I'm like, no, don't sell that Jeep, because there's no way that he wants to sell that Jeep. I don't know why he wants to sell the Jeep. So out of the blue last night, I got a message from his wife that said, "Hey, there's a backstory on why the Jeep is up for sale. Call Adam, or call him and let him tell you." Adam's his name. "Call him and let him tell you." So I called, and he's like, "No, I can't talk right now. I'll call you tomorrow, blah, blah, blah." Okay. So I messaged her. I said, "Well, I called, and he said he was busy. He'd call me back tomorrow. Are you okay?" And her response was, "Not at all." And I'm worried about them too. It bothers me. That's not like them. So hopefully today I'll find out, and it's got me worried. I worry about friends. I know that I have absolutely no perfect life whatsoever, but my wife and I, we get along in a dysfunctional kind of way. Good morning, Lester. Mike, I'm sorry I didn't say hello. You snuck in here on me. But it's made me, you know, I'm sitting here thinking about today. So we'll see. I know, James. I know. Shut up, you damn Canardian. Such a rare quality. I said good morning to you, Don. Huh. Well, the thing is, though, I mean, if you don't make light of some things, then it's just going to drive you nuts. You know, I mean, I'm sorry, but it'll drive you nuts. All right, on to the title of this: problems with the MK3. No, really problem. Free choice of substance. I hear you. I would be full of shit. But problem with the Prusa, as you all know, and let me pull it out. Other morning I came in and I had a nozzle stuck right here with the hotbed on and the nozzle on. So I couldn't figure out why. I understand the power panic works, but it was just sitting there, and it wasn't even the right file name on the screen, and it was at 0%. So it wasn't printing and just stopped. Something else had happened. Well, yesterday I got to witness the phenomenon, and I got print where I got to witness the phenomenon that happened. You see, what had happened was, what happened and what was happening is we had the tropical storm coming through, which is fine. Nothing wrong with a good tropical storm every now and again. But instead of our power going out, it was flashing. Wasn't even blipping enough to make the alarm clock reset. Now, it did cut my computer off a couple times, but it wasn't flashing hard enough to reset clocks. But you know that when power flashes, it's before to go out, or at least it does here. I don't know about where you live, blah 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 blah. But it'll flash several times, and what was happening was it would flash that first time, put it into the power off resume, and then flash again. Well, it would go back to its start point, but it wouldn't know what to do after that. So somewhere in the code, before it actually starts moving again, yeah, I'm working that. I'm working on that. I'm getting batteries for the first one, Glenn, and then I'll get batteries for the other one. I actually have two 1500 watts, but I'm only going to buy batteries for one right this minute. But anyway, so that second flash is doing something to the power off resume. Morning, Weekend Mate. How are you? And I got to watch it several times. I mean, I saw it happen. And it would go, it would home, it would sit there, it would say recovering, and then it would ease back over. It would wait until it heated up, and then it would drop down to where it was at. That was it. It would not move again. The SD percentage would go to 0. The file name stayed the same 3 out of the 5 times, so that didn't change. So somewhere that flashing is messing up the power panic. But I'm glad to say I did get my part done. And look at that friggin' polyalchemy elixir. Let me get the light right on that. I can't even get, there you go. Look at that. Come on, man. Come on. That stuff is gorgeous. I'm telling you. Look at that. So that's my part that I've got done of the F3DPCH.com sign that's going to Earth. Glenn, if you can, throw that email address up there. If y'all want to request a part, Glenn's going to hit us with the email, I think, if he's got time. I know I ask a lot. But, yeah, if you get time, then do that. If you don't, then okay. I'll do it myself. Wow. Same speed I always get. There is slug, but basically only the top layers have to be the colors they need them to be. So, I think they're silver, tan, black, orange. I think it's just silver, tan, black, and orange. Not sure, but I think that's it. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you very much. But that is what's happening. All right. Now, I will tell you that on my TiVo, the power blips did not affect it except for one time. And it caused it to stutter. Like that. That's the only time. Every other time it has worked perfectly. But it caused that, and I mean stutter, during one of those flashes. So, I don't even call that a layer. It stuttered. Probably like Mel Tillis stuttered. But that's the only time that the TiVo quit. And as you can see, it's still running back over there. Right, there you go. Well, actually, believe it or not, that's about 2.5 hours worth of printing. Believe it or not, even at 120 millimeters a second, it's a lot. It's quite a bit. But, and you can't see them up there, but the frame is coming along. I've got these 4 and 4 more extrusions. These are printing at 120 millimeters a second. I'll change this roll sometime today. Not sure, but sometime today. So that is the issue with the Mark III. And now I called and I actually talked to Shane on the phone. Morning, Apocalypse Survivor. And he said that he would, pass that information on, what was going on. So, and then I wrote it up on Joe Mike's. Joe Mike had an issue with his Mark III yesterday. I don't know if y'all saw that on Twitter. His actually said static memory has been overwritten or something. Please restart the machine. It was on the screen. And Joe Prusa actually responded and said, reload the latest firmware and do a factory reset on your printer. So, but I did test the power panic in between those mess ups. And unplugging it from the wall, plugging it back in, it resumed just fine. So somewhere in the code, when it goes to write or something, it's clearing something out or doing something that's got it, that jacks it up a little bit. So those are the two things I wanted to talk about. All right, that was a short show, man. Time to go. Morning, 3D Matter Makers. How are you? No, just kidding. I will say this today on the Discord after the fact. There will. Morning, Don. You leaving? Later, bud. No, I'm just kidding. It was a joke. I know. But on the Discord after the show today, I will not be able to talk very long. I have a phone interview. I have a phone interview at 11 o'clock, so probably about 30 minutes all you're going to get today. So that's where we're at. I will say that this mail thing Thursday is shaping up to be a doozy, because the country club rocks, as it says on the screen right there. So, dude, yeah. You know what? I can make that a little bigger. Let's make that a little bigger. I want the image a little bit bigger. There. That's better. Now go away. Come on. Do your thing. Why are you still there? Shouldn't still be there. There we go. Alright. Okay. Is that really an issue with the MK3? Sounds like a timing issue when power is intermittently applied and disconnected. And that's the thing, Mike. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that is a use case where the power panic is not going to save you. I'm not saying they can do anything about it. I'm not sure they can. Okay? So I'm letting them know that if somebody calls in with that issue, then that's something that they can look for. So yeah, no, I get it, Mike. That's absolutely could be across the board. Or they could make it a little less sensitive, but they can't do that because the timing has to be like, you know, nanosecond timing. So I get it. I'm not fussing about that. It's just good for me to know because I did it several times yesterday just testing, but I didn't restart the print until after the storm was over. And I got good prints off the bed this morning. So, woo! Did you see what I got in the post today that I posted in your pic spam? No, I didn't, but I'll go look and see. Only because I like you. No, Scalda. Pic spam. Oh, yes. I did see that. I was trying to type, but my keyboard wasn't helping me out. So that looks like... Hold on, let me look. That looks like power panic boards and optical sensors. That's what that looks like to me. Power panic circuits and optical sensors. That's just the boards, though. You got a lot of work to do on those. And good morning, Rob. How are you? Sweet. But guys, instead of Nightbot saying it every so often, the little banner down at the bottom that Chris Riley, God bless his soul, wherever the heck he's at, he's supposed to be here this morning. He said he wanted to see it this morning, so I was expecting him to be here. He ain't here yet, or if he is, he's being quiet. So anyway, that's right. That's right. That's a lot of soldering, man. It really is a lot of soldering. For me, anyway. So, yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Oh, I see your comment down there now. He'll show up fashionably late. I don't know about fashionably. You know, he is a freaking country boy from Kansas City, Missouri. How fashionable he's going to be. He's going to show up wearing a ball gown. Come walking down the stairs, hair all flowing out, singing some Meatloaf. I would do anything for love. I can just see Chris Riley coming down the stairs, not in a ball gown, but singing that song. Yeah, dude. What's his name? Bit Looney? I think it's Bit Looney. Yeah, Bit Looney's Lab. If you look him up on YouTube, he actually shows you how to do it with a soldering iron, but he's really good. He's really good at that stuff. I need to make the font bigger in this. In the chat. It's hard to read. Can we just stretch it a little bit? We can do that. Is that better? I think that's better. Let me shift and pull this up. That's better. Now, move morning coffee over. Move that over to the right. There. There. That's better. Now, can you read that better? I was doing some soldering last night. Wait. Yeah, you're still in your robe. I get it. Doing some soldering last night. Looks like my house. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I still suck at that. I'm not. That's crazy that my screen is showing chats up before they show up in my chat window. I need to watch this screen instead of that one. Somebody did say the stream is hauling butt this morning, so that's cool. I can read that better on my screen. But, so, the Prusa's running good. The T-Bow's running good. Kuntry Bow, however, was being a pain in my rear yesterday or day before yesterday. Told y'all about that yesterday. I made a whole bunch of K3D pucks that ain't even pucks. They're just, yeah. And then I've got to get some PTFE tubing on the Haribo. I'm probably going to do that this afternoon. I was actually thinking about doing it this morning on the morning show, but I want to finish these parts, and I'm not going to move the printer until I get these done. So I'm going to get these done, set that over there and this over here and blah, 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 blah. And then hopefully maybe tomorrow we will put some PTFE tube on there, and I will get started making some swag, which some of y'all have already done, which is cool. Printing out the maker coin, which is awesome to me. I mean, you know, a lot of people don't like other people printing their maker coins. You know, just don't change it. I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that. If you want 55 or 60, I don't care. You know, get your own Kuntry 3D email address. Discord, or not Discord, but Patreon is down below. You can get one. It's there. I promise you it's there. We talked about it on Discord. I made it happen. It's there. So, you can do that now if you want to. If you don't, don't. I appreciate all the support y'all do give. Y'all have been fantastic. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing, the sense of community. It really is. And I try, and it will get better as I get a job. I try to support those that I follow, that I watch. There's a couple that I don't, that I should. And when I get more finances coming in, then I will. You know? I try to do screen tips every now screen tips every now and again. I do what I can. As I said, when I get a little more money in my pocket, then I'll do a little better. Right now I don't have it. So I was wrong. I'm going to change that again. Edit. Let's see if that right there, how that looks. Nope, that's a little too big. Well, not really. I can pull it up just a little bit right there. There we go. If that's too big, y'all let me know. If that logo and text and all that's too big at the bottom. Well, you know, everybody don't like what they watch. Some people just watch it because they're bored. I agree, Bo. If you're going to watch it, hit the like button. Tell me you like it. If you don't like it, put a thumbs down and tell me why you didn't like it. That's the only way we get better. I mean, Glenn and I talked about that. Putting a thumbs down doesn't hurt us. But if you don't say anything, it doesn't help us. Do I have all the non-printed stuff? In the wish list down there, there's 2 items that I have left in my wish list, Mr. Buttram. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the total cost of both items would be like 20 bucks. I was going to do a Titan extruder because the Titan extruder on Amazon is only 16 bucks. So I may change the extruder out to that Titan because I actually do like the Titan better than the ones I have on the 2 I have over here. I like that better if I'm going to go with a Bowden system. So yeah, I may go change that. Matter of fact, I can do that right now. Just that way, it's a little more expensive, but it's just a better extruder for the Hypercube. Oh, come on, man! This friggin' Bluetooth on this thing. There must be so much interference underneath there. I'm gonna have to move it to the top, the Bluetooth receiver. Sometimes it's fantastic. Sometimes it's just not. And let's see here. Right, nope, not you. Right there. If I go here, and I go, come on. Here. Let's add that. Let's view the list so I can remove the other one. Yeah, it's a $5 difference. Yeah, the total cost of what I've got left for this printer build is $25. So, if it's not donated, then I will buy it myself. That's for sure. All right. Cool bean. Cool bean. So, yeah, I like that. You can see the graphic better for sure. For sure you can see that better. Woohoo! Cables. Yeah, no, I know, and I think that's the problem. Is down behind there, there's a Faraday cage around that Bluetooth receiver. So, yeah, this place has got to get cleaned up anyway. I have been slacking, but we actually have some vinyl we need to cut in June. So we'll be cutting that in June. Why is it so friggin' hot in here? Good morning, Ashley. How are you? Yeah, a road. That's right. All right, Ashley. Well, have a great day. Come back and see us when you can't stay as long. Yeah, I like that better. You can read that better. I like that. Now let me put my donation ticker back up here. We don't get donations no more. Nobody wants to do that. Oh, there he goes. All right, cool. Nobody wants to do that anymore. I understand. There I went. Have me playing on the phone. What game are we playing on the phone? Cool, Apocalypse Survivor. I was hoping so. All right, Ashley. Have a good day. Listen here, Ben. I'm sitting here in front of this camera, and guess what? Ain't the prettiest thing to look at either, brother. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the only thing I know is this. I really don't care for videos when I can't see the person. I don't like the hand shots where they're showing items and stuff like that. I want to see who's talking to me. But ugly or not. The heat bed, Rob, is gone. Do you want a link? Somebody purchased the heat bed for me. I know who it was, but you'll have to wait till Mail Thing Thursday to see. But yeah, it's all gone. The only two items left on my list are that. You know, some of the guys are going back to work, like Joe Paddock went back to work. Okay, Ben, that's fine. Just don't do it without a kilt on. No, it's to me, that's my preference. Some people like those, where it's just the hands and they're showing off the thing. I chew the heck out of my fingernails, so my fingers look like crap. I don't like showing my fingers on camera. I'd rather show this. Oh, thank you, Mr. Buttram. So that means there's nothing on my list left for the printer unless I figure out I forgot something. Morning, Matrix. I did see your comment this morning. Did I comment back? I think I did on Discord. Not sure. Only need to show one finger. Maybe two. Yeah, I got you. Thought I was going to do it, didn't you? Alright, so that's the end of parts, I guess. Joe Paddock, I actually took all of the bolts and nuts off because where Joe Paddock works, he said that he could get them at cost. Yep, they're all gone. I mean, there's still stuff on my wish list that now it's a wish list. There. Well, it's not even that, Apocalypse. I want to know who it is that's telling me this, you know, who's telling me this information. That's what I want to know. Hey, Rob, that's cool, man. Let me let me look, because I got to go down through the parts list. So hold off on that until tomorrow if you can. Before you get anything or whatever, I need to go back down through the parts list and make sure that I have listed everything on the parts list. I think I have. You know, it's one of those times where you go, crossing my fingers that I don't get down to the end and go, oh, I need those. You know, which luckily with Amazon Prime 2-day shipping, I'm good. Morning, Martin. How are you, buddy? Hey, Ben. Can't wait. We'll have to wait until Thursday. Day after tomorrow is when mail comes out, slug. You'll have to wait and see what I got. Okay, buddy. Just listen in. We'll try to keep you happy listening. That's the best I can tell you. There we go. That's better. Good deal. So, but yeah, Mail Thing Thursday is going to be pretty good. Good morning, Fernando Pena. Did you get your microphone working? Took you long enough. Fernando was having issues with his microphone. I think he wanted to throw his computer through the window yesterday on the Discord. He was having such a fun time. See, there we go. Can I hear you now? No, man. No, your words are silent to me. Okay, Rob. Yeah, you know, I did that when I sent a part to Scalda. I signed up for Amazon Prime UK and then just canceled it right after. That's right, Bo. That's right. The wish list is empty. David Olsen, well, it's not empty. There are items on there. They're just not for the build. So, I've got stuff that I want for the channel to help me do what I do around here. But, other than that, no, it's empty of parts. There are things on there that I want. That I could use for broadcasting this great show to you every day. But that's it. That's what's left. So, anywho. That's right. That is right. But yeah, I like that. Thank you, Chris Riley, wherever you are hiding out today. Oh, what'd I get? Guess what I got today? I got a direct message from Filamentum that said, hey, hello, we finalized your package and it's on its way to you. On a way to you. Not on its way. On a way. So whatever way that is, whenever it gets here, they're a day late and $1 short for this project. So I will have to tell them that, hey, I'm going to use this on a different project because I already have something in mind for it. So we're going to see what we see. I don't know if any of y'all, I told y'all yesterday that Monday, next week Monday, is Inside the Mind of Matt. I lied to you. I'm so sorry. I won't let it happen again. I promise. No, it will be Wednesday, the 6th. He's probably at 3D Printer Owners Anonymous because he needs help. But yeah, no, they actually had sponsored the project. This build that I'm doing now, we can make. They had sponsored the build for the Hypercube Evo. The problem is that I have less than a month to print every part and get it built on screen on YouTube. And I don't know if you make much videos we can make, but stuff takes twice as long, especially me on YouTube. So yeah, it sucks. I mean, if you're like me and you watch, okay, all right, cool. I need to go over and check it out. Hold on, let me subscribe because I don't get a bell rung. Let me make sure I'm subscribed to you. I am subscribed. You just did one 3 days ago. I need to do that. Hey man, that laser cutter looks cool, man. Oh, that's at Fab Lab. I thought that was in your house. I was like, damn it. What's up, Ricky Tanner? Ender 3 failed. Darth Vader scaled up to 1,000%. That's sweet. Yeah, I'll be going back. How many you got? How many videos you got? You got a few. You have a few. But I will tell y'all this. Yesterday afternoon, I didn't do anything. I sit in here and I watched every video from the beginning that Matt from Inside the Mind of Matt has made. It's amazing to watch the progression from Inside the Mind of Matt. It is. It's awesome. Very awesome. So, and don't get me wrong, I can't watch every video, but I do have to interview Matt. And I needed to know a little bit about Matt. And we'll find out more during the interview, but I had to ask him some questions. Good morning, Carl. So, I did that. I'm doing my research to make a better show for you. So, and I also haven't heard back from Tom's guy either. So, hadn't got that back yet. So, anyway, Matt is Wednesday. There will be no interview this coming Monday. It will be next Wednesday. A week from tomorrow. The 6th of June, 2018. I was looking as well. It's going to be difficult for me to do an interview right after Earth, because my wife and I will be in Washington, D.C. on that Monday. So I'm going to try to line something up probably for that Wednesday night as well. We'll see. We'll see. We should be able to make that happen. Should be able to make it happen. You know what? I should call Chris Riley on the phone. Say, get your butt out of bed and get over here for coffee. But see, it's 10 minutes to 8 in Kansas City right now. So, it's 10 minutes to 9 here. Yeah, 10 minutes to 8. He might not even be out of bed yet. He might have had a late night. He wasn't on call, but he said he could get called at any time. I don't think they're having any bad weather, but they could be, because this tropical storm moved right on up into Alabama last night, and the breeze is not calm outside, but it is not 30 miles an hour like it was yesterday either. Still getting some rain bands coming through. Oh, dang, this thing is, where's that at? This thing's up over Tuscaloosa and Birmingham. It's going right into Birmingham right now. Dang, the eye actually condensed. A lot more rain around the eye of that storm right now than there was. But I'm trying to look and see if that's not affecting Kansas City. What's over Kansas City? Nothing. He's just sleeping. Nothing happening in Kansas City, Missouri right now. Or Kansas City, Kansas, either one. Neither one. That city's split by the state line, by the way. Morning, Brian Vines. How are you? Laptop took the string. What, Bo? I bet you did, Ricky. I bet you did. Let me look over. Let me go back over here. Yeah, I see that. Matter of fact, you need to let's see. Not too much right now, but looks like in a few hours you might have another band coming across you too. Dang it. I hear you. Yeah, Dragon Monk, I hear you, buddy. And you know, Maryland got really bad flooded as well. I was actually really surprised. I don't know what rain they were getting. It wasn't off of this storm. But areas of Maryland got flooded really bad. So, yeah, I don't know what that was. I hear you, Bo. I wish I could give it away sometimes. State of Florida gets entirely too much rain sometimes. But it does get what it gets. Oh, dear God Almighty. Ooh, that's a neon orange, Glenn. That is a heck of a neon orange. Neon. Oh, come on. What I was looking for. That's what I want to try to take. Rapid tables. There's that right there. Come on. 128. 255, 128. I want to see what that looks like. 128. Silence. Silence. Such a great thing on a web stream, right? Just silence. I was watching one of Matt's videos last night, and it was pretty funny because it was like 10 minutes of nothing. I mean, it was his basement or whatever. And then after like, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes, he's like, hold on, getting everything ready. And then 4, 5, 6 minutes later, it all started. John's not here, so please do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain. He is not here. Not here. Not here. Good deal. Not here. Cedar Point. No, Carl. Cedar Point what? Maryland? Yeah, I bet, Dragon Monk. I bet, buddy. There's places that get a heck of a lot more rain than here, but, you know, like the people in Maryland, really, it's aggravating sometimes because they don't expect that. I mean, we expect the rain here. We know, well, as long as you're from here, you know what places you don't live. You know what places you don't go to when it's going to rain. You know. So yeah, I get that. I get that a lot. So let's see if this one actually goes away by itself. See, this is what I was talking about with the logo and stuff this morning. That every now and again it'll catch up with itself, and I don't know how when you're on a 6-second and a 25-second timer, how they ever touch each other. Yeah, Tom, and it's not really a problem. It's just what caused the stop yesterday, and I've already talked about it, but basically yesterday our power was flashing, It wasn't ever going out. It would just blink. Well, it would blink and then blink again, and what? It's throwing the MK3, but I'm pretty sure it would work for pretty much any power panic for a loop. So it would blink and it would start to resume, and then it would blink during the resume, and it would go back to the beginning point, and it'd be like, okay, I don't know what to do now. So it wouldn't know what to do, and it would just, yeah, it just wouldn't. So anyway, that's no, I did not hear about that, because what happened? What happened, Carl? Why did the power go out in Cedar Point, Ohio? So it's got to be a story, because that just wouldn't be a story to me in Florida. So there's got to be something. Yeah, I didn't watch Angus's stream either. Told my wife about 11-ish, 11:30-ish, I was going to bed. They went, she took my daughter yesterday, since we had the free pass thing, to go see, well, I'm not going to say, well, and that may be so, Brian, I'm not sure that they can just add code, because sometimes it would do it 3 or 4 times. So I don't know if they can add code for that or not. You know, it may be something they can code around, but the use case is minimal, you know? So you gotta see how big the use case is actually going to be. How many people are going to be affected by that? Maybe at some time or another, people will get affected by that. It's just not going to be a common thing. So I don't know. Maybe, we'll see. Well, that could be true. That would absolutely be true, but I don't know how you would know. You know, if after power panic, then, or after power on resume, you know, cut the heaters off, I don't know how they would know. You know? That's true, Slug. That could be something like that. You know, where, you know, they wait so long after the power's off before they resume, but I don't know. I really don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. I passed it up the chain, and that's all I can do. Don't get me wrong, I can pull down this code and write it myself. Not going to do that. Yeah, and then you could just put a message on the screen. Power resume was interrupted. Sorry about your crap on your print bed, because I'm not fixing it. You know, something. You know. So yeah, you could do that. It could do that. I do want to know though. Somebody said they were getting 720p video this morning from me. How many of y'all are actually getting that? No, it's not, I'm not even blaming the power company, man. I mean, you can't anticipate every damn thing. I passed it up to Shane. Shane is up chain from me, David Olson. Really? Okay. Well, if y'all can get 720p, more power to you. I hear you. I hear you. Make a difference. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, I believe I'm speaking with Walter.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi Walter. This is Jay, and I'm calling from Indus Webmaster. How are you today, my friend?
You're calling from who?
This is Jay.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jay. And I'm calling from Indus Webmaster. INDUS. Indus Webmaster. Right.
Okay.
And how are you today, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I also fine. Thanks for asking. And actually, this call is regards the domain that you have registered. Yeah, Kuntry3D.us. I believe it's your domain.
Yeah, that's my domain.
Okay, that's great. And actually, this call is regards that. Sorry. And so, may I know what kind of website you are looking for this particular domain? An informative based or an e-commerce based?
No, I want one that makes me $20 million a year.
Yes, sorry.
I want one that makes me $20 million a year. Can you deliver that?
Yes, sorry. Can you repeat again?
Yeah, I want to make $20 million per year on a website. Can you write one for that?
Okay. So, let me transfer this call to my project manager. Okay.
I was getting transferred to a project manager. That's getting too serious for me. I just can't handle that stuff. I've got like 35, 40 emails since I registered the domain for. It's just, man, come on. They're all excited now, right? He gives the phone up. There's nobody here. What do you mean 20 minutes? There's nobody here. No, Brian Vines, I don't do that, man. You know me. I'm simple. Just go. Just go. I can actually go turn it on if I want to, but I'm not going to. I don't care. They can send me emails. They can call my phone. I don't care. It don't bother me a bit. That's right. That's right. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. Y'all pray for me. I'm going to hell in a handbasket. They know, man. They know. Come on. They're calling for somebody that doesn't know anything about having a website. If I'm registering my own domains on GoDaddy, then I know something about the web. A little, maybe something. You know. Come on. I understand they want to make money too. They're just not going to make it off of me. Where are we going? And what are we doing in the handbasket? That's right. That's right. Wait, it's on fire. Wait. Stop. I don't want to go. Well, that may be so. That may be so, but it's an easy way to manage my DNSs and stuff of that nature. And I've had an account with them for 15, 18 years. I don't know, got 25 or 30 domains still registered. You know? I get you, Glenn. That's, you know, I know there are cheaper, easier ways, but it's a lot of, I'm not going through all that crap. See, every so often this code gets confused. I don't understand it. Because it left the image up there at that time. I don't host my websites there for sure. Yeah, no, nothing. I do nothing except for register domains there and manage my DNS. I don't even know what SOPA is, Slug. It's an acronym I don't know. Come on. This is crazy. I have to turn my thermostat down to 70 degrees so I can keep it cool enough to sit in here and talk to y'all. Yeah, I get that. No, Apocalypse Survivor, it's not. It's actually a web page. That's a browser object in OBS. So it's some JavaScript and some CSS, and there you go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have seen that, Carl. I'm in Florida, and I don't think they report on cars hitting power poles in Ohio down here. We actually saw a truck, or we came through Old Town this last week. Came through Old Town this past weekend when we were taking our daughter to Gainesville, and a truck had run off the road, hit a power pole, and pulled the power pole down over US Highway 27 all the way across. So all 4 lanes of traffic were blocked. They had it blocked. We got there right after it happened. It had to have, because we got up to the thing, and then they turned us around to make us U-turn, and they had blocked off the roads behind us so nobody could get in or out. So yeah, it was right after that. Aim it. Oh, I'm sorry, Bo. Looks like my internet connection's staying pretty steady. Sometimes it's actually faster than normal. But yeah, they I think they lived because the ambulance actually took them out of the truck, and I don't know how. It's on a long straightaway. I don't know how it happened. I do, because it was raining, but you know, we had serious injury last night where a car was cut in half. I saw it on the news last night at 11 on I-10. A car ran off the road, struck a tree, and it cut the car in half. And they said it was due to the weather. I'm like, no, that's due to driving too damn fast is what that's due to. Yes, they hydroplaned off the road, but if it cuts your car in two, you're going too fast. Especially for conditions. It's raining, people. Slow down. Damn. But they lived. They did have critical injuries. Did you make me a waffle? I didn't see no waffle. I think you're lying. I didn't see no picture of no waffle. You're making me look. Oh, you did make me a waffle. Dang. Hold on. I got to show y'all. Brian Vine's a waffle whisperer. Say that 25 times fast. Go to screen. Look at that waffle that he made me. Ain't that pretty? I got a snowflake waffle, and I don't know what the hell that is up top. That's half a waffle. Don't give me half a waffle. Brian Vines gave me a waffle. So nice. I don't care. I'll take a burnt waffle. You got a black screen. What? No, come on. Alright, let's try this again. Is that better? Can you see it now? Really? Let me hit play. Shh. Shh. It is black. Why is it? Oh. It is black. Why is it? Hold on just a minute. Let me go to the right screen. Why is that? It's on the screen share. What the heck? Let me go to properties. Why is display cat? Wait, here. Properties. Alright. 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 My main display is not showing up. Why is that? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the thing about it is that shouldn't even be there. The overhead camera shouldn't even be there. Let me try a different one. I can try it again. Let me see. Let's see. If I go and I add a display capture, and I take this and I take that and I hit OK, it is not picking up. Wow. Yes, I do. Screen share is not working. Sorry, OBS is being weird again. No screen capture. Just say that it is a snowflake waffle with like half a waffle. So, yeah, that's what it is. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to see if this image just stays here, if it actually swaps at 25 seconds. Because I may have broke it with all that screen swapping stuff. I can unplug that. Let me see. That may have been what's been happening with my camera. For some reason, it's getting confused with my thing there. I don't know. Yeah, that's stuck. There we go. All right. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But let's see. Nope. Now I have no overhead. Wow. That's weird. That is just strange, man. I don't know. I'm not shutting down OBS to find out. I'll check it after the fact. Never had a problem with that before. But I do know now why my overhead was always lit up and not working. But we'll figure it out. Well, the thing is, that's my maker coin, and I posted the STL out there for anybody to print, Don. So if you don't have my maker coin and you would like one, you can go print it yourself. It's pinned. It's on the Discord under General. It's pinned there, so you can go download it. And I didn't ask David Olson. Did you check out the profiles? Did you download those? Those were thanks to Filament Frenzy. He was in here. Tony Ryan, I never have that issue. I've never had that issue. I don't know. Cool, David Olson. Good. And it's got the normal, fast, and detailed profiles in there. And I don't know if you've ever seen Tom's prints, but they are spectacular. Filament Frenzy's prints are always just spectacular prints. That's correct, Bo. I would say that's correct. That is correct. Yes, it is. You just import the, what is it? Import FFF profile, I think it is. On a live stream, we can make to build, okay? Chris Riley's a master. To build, it takes about 5.5 hours if you're as good as Chris Riley is. It took me, I think my stream was about 45 minutes longer than Chris's. His was 7.5 hours from cracking the box open to a finished benchy. So, yeah, we can make that. To put it together on YouTube and pay attention to chat now. Now, if you're just sitting there doing it, there you go, Tony Ryan. That's exactly right. I think that actually it depends on the person, Tony, I have to say. I think I could do it in about 4 to 4.5 hours, paying attention, doing it right without worrying about YouTube. Might be a bit long. Really? Try 15 hours. I've got one of those. I've got a video 15 hours long, buddy, sitting right here in this chair. And everybody, well, most people on here saw me crying on that one. I wasn't crying, but the TiVo little monster was kicking my butt. But 3D Maker Noob, he doesn't pay a lot of attention to chat, you know. Every now and again he looks up and he catches some things, but he doesn't. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's absolutely a good experience. Shane from Prusa. I want to make your life a living hell. No, I'm just kidding. And if you go back and watch, Shane, you know that I explained it and everything's hunky-dory. I tried to lessen the impact of that. Slug did actually have a good idea, though. He really did. In the code, they could fix mine by putting a timer in there. Fix my issue. Because as I told you, the Power Panic worked fine. Yeah. No, his idea was to put a timer in there from the time that it starts the power resume, that there has to be, you know, a certain time before it will resume. So, you know, at least 30 seconds or so. And I know that's hard to do. That's actually difficult. Yeah, there you go. So, anywho. No, I was really looking. You can fix it with a $39 UPS. We have them for $39, the APCs at Walmart. It's only a 300 watt, but it would give us, you know, it would give you a minute to runtime, I think. Yeah, oh, absolutely, Shane. I wasn't calling you out for that for sure. You know that. Not calling them out either, so. Yeah. Well, and it really depends. It really depends on what you get. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Fun King. Glenn, when the power goes out, you know, everything just cuts off. But that blink before is what gets everybody. I'm gonna get on Google Hangouts and I'm gonna message Chris Riley and say, where are you at? We're missing you for coffee. Freaking keyboard. Well, the problem is, Apocalypse Survivor, is that when it's a really short power outage, it automatically resumes as long as the temperature hasn't gone down too much. I don't know, Tony Ryan. You're normally not here. There we go. I appreciate you being here, though. I do. Tony, guys, I know some of you know Tony, but Tony normally isn't able to catch morning coffee because, you know, he lives on that other side of the country. And he's normally sleeping right now because he works a swing shift. So everybody welcome Tony to the country club. Come on. I know y'all can. Right. There you go, right? There's the crickets. Oh, no. My bad. That's right, Apocalypse Survivor, he was. I hear you, Tony. I hear you. But welcome to the country club anyway. Even though it's a little bit early for you. Everybody's welcome, you know that. Yeah, Apocalypse Survivor. I was on that the other night, the dual print thing, and then I got back on later, and Rover and I were there when he just lost the stream, which was okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all wrong with that. How are we doing? We are not doing too bad. What's up, Techno Geek? How are you, buddy? How are you? That's right. That's right. Do you work at 223, Tony? Is that it? Or you just work a regular swing shift schedule? Four 10-hour shifts. Okay. So it is a short week for you this week. With the holiday and all. With the holiday and all. It's cool. Hey, and I want to say I appreciate all of y'all from over the pond that watched the show yesterday, that were supportive of my Memorial Day, moment of silence. I appreciate that. Had somebody comment on a video from the other day. I guess they want to skip the national anthem that I play at the beginning now. So they were like, 3:04 it starts, and I'm like, why, you don't like my opening? But I understand it, if you're not from here, this is what it is. Really? BQ actually contacted me several months ago, asked me would I be interested in reviewing one of their printers. I said yes. I've got nothing. So. Thank you, Brian Vine. Thank you. Alright, it's that time of day where I tell you, hey, if you want to support the channel, hey, click one of the links down below. If you don't, then don't. And if you like what we're doing, like this thing. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Woo! Alright, that's out of the way. If they made it an hour and a half into this show, then they deserve that. All of y'all deserve that. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Morning, Colin. How are you, buddy? How are you? It's a great day in the country club. Great day in the country club, my friend. Great day. I messaged Chris this morning. He's still sleeping. Or he's just being quiet. He doesn't watch my videos anymore. He doesn't like me. Dang, Tony. That's a long time, man. That is a long time. Hey, I will tell y'all this, that not tomorrow Wednesday, but a week from tomorrow, I will have In the Mind of Matt here for a live interview where you can call in and ask your questions. And that will be the 6th of June, 2018. So if you're watching this at some other time, don't even think about it. The hang printer wore him out. I bet it did, man. I bet it did. So, but yeah, it's been a great day. Been a great day. I'm working on my last plate of parts for the Evo. The last plate of actual parts. Then I've got to, oh yeah, absolutely. I do want to see him finish that Piper. I actually want to build me one of those, dude. That thing looks awesome. I don't know how you find a bed that size though. You just get a sheet of aluminum or a sheet of glass and print on that, I guess, with no heated bed, or finagle you some type of silicone heaters up. So, you know, if you're just going to print PLA, then hairspray and a piece of glass should work just fine. Yep, there you go. So, but yeah, that's you've got the pipes to build one. Ha 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 ha. No, I'm just kidding. So did you go get the conduit, Ricky, or were you like talking about your singing pipes? I know, right? That's what I was laughing at, Brian. That's why I had to ask the question. Yeah, the print bed. You know, the square thing you print on. I've been looking for a 500 by 500, but I can't even find one of those. Oh, sorry, Bo. I was talking about the Piper that Matt is building. I'm going to interview Matt. So, that's what I was talking about. Got lots of conduit. I got you. I got you. Accelerate. Sweet. Hey, everybody welcome Accelerate into the room, because I have not seen that name before. Okay, what issue have I had with the MK3 since Techno Geek came in here? You can do it. All right. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Brian Vines is quick on the keyboard. Techno Geek, what happened was that yesterday we had the storm coming through. Oh, and welcome to the Country Club, Accelerate. Welcome. We had a storm coming through, of course. If you pay any attention to the weather, you know we had that. The power didn't go out. It flashed. So it would flash and it would trigger the power panic, and when it would flash again, it would cause hiccups in the power panic, so that the hot end would go over to its last position, but then it wouldn't move. It would just sit there hot, and the bed stayed hot. So that's the issue. So it's not an issue with the machine, and it may be something that they can, you know, test for in the firmware, write a timer for in the firmware. But there's no guarantee that this couldn't happen again, because even with a timer, it could flash, trigger power panic, and then 30 seconds later when it starts, or, you know, 30 seconds after resume, do it. I don't know. You know? Smarter men than me can figure it out. I'm happy my graphics and stuff are showing up at the bottom of my screen. Woohoo! Hey, Brian Vines, that would be an Android phone as well. It's not just the iPad. Well, maybe so, Techno Geek, but the use case for that is really small. You know? Yeah, I bet he does, Tony Ryan. I bet he does. But the use case is really small. And, you know, everybody's like, well, you can get a battery backup. And that's correct. And that's what's happening. I've got it plugged into my APC right now, but the battery's dead, so... And I don't know if any of you have ever replaced batteries in APCs, but these that I have, you have to hook them up with the cable. And one of the first things I did when I bought this thing was threw the cable away. So I had to order a cable too. I ordered a cheap one. I wasn't ordering theirs. Theirs was like $40. But so I ordered a cheap cable, like $6, and then the batteries are like $35 for a 1500 watt So I'm going to replace the batteries in that. That may be something we do on a stream. Replace the batteries and set them back up. Once I figure out why my screen share went away. I don't get it. It's aggravating to me. Actually, on that, I don't even need that. Let me go. Yep, I can take that. Yes, I want to remove that. It didn't remove it. It didn't go away. What is that? That's the chat. If I take this and remove it, yes, I want to remove that. Now I want to add it back. Display capture. Main monitor. I'm going to create a new one. And we'll see if it works. No, for some reason it's not capturing my main monitor for some reason. Don't know why. I've got the camera unplugged, so that's not it. Makes no sense. No sense to me whatsoever. Hey, Red Light, what's up, buddy? Good morning. Good morning to you. Yeah, I don't know. Makes no sense. I'll have to figure it out. Oh, man, stretch out my legs. Oh, damn, about fell down. Oh, y'all love me. Y'all'd love to see me bust my fat ass in here, wouldn't you? All right. Oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor. You could stick that to a piece of borosilicate glass. Oh yeah. Yeah, we did. We had a couple power flashes yesterday that caused some issues with the MK3. But other than that, we got a little bit of rain. I mean, the coast flooded because the way. Let me pull. I can't do screen capture. Damn it! If any of you know, Florida goes over and then it's got a little hump down and comes back up and then goes around down to the bottom. Well, the way this storm operated, that little hump. Let me turn my hand. The little hump that we live on right here in Florida creates a bay, and it's very shallow. It's called the Apalachicola Bay if you look it up. And it's very shallow. The average depth is like 19 feet. No, Bo Herman, you ain't scared my wife away. And that's for Discord only, not for YouTube. Good morning, Jesse Foreman. How are you? The water, the way that this come up the coast, that the tail end of this, the east side of this, pulls all the water up. So that little hump in the bay, when it comes around that corner, it has nowhere to go but on land. So we had some coastal flooding here due to that. But other than that, we got nothing. So yeah, we got nothing for that. So not too bad. So it was all right. So we're good. Uh-oh, I got an email. Somebody bought me a coffee. Thank you very much. I can't buy me a coffee up here. The Streamlabs is the best way if you want to get your name and a message up here. Streamlabs is the best way to do that. And if you just want to send me money without buying a coffee, you can paypal.me. That link is down there. They're all down there in the bottom. Do what you want. Somebody bought me a coffee. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Which I'm going to drink some of that coffee right now. These parts, man, these parts are freaking awesome. Awesome. Jesse, Ricky's going to be slow. He's typing on his pad right now. what happened to his computer. It died, I reckon. Lynn Haven, that's about an hour and a half. Tony Ryan, about an hour and a half, buddy. We used to go to Lynn Haven all the time for softball for my daughter. Matter of fact, one of my good friends lived in Lynn Haven for a while. Then she killed herself. Doesn't live there anymore. She's buried there. But yeah, no, Lynn Haven's about an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes. It's just outside of Panama City, so. Oh, really? Well, that sucks. Wonder if it's just the power supply. Damn it. I guess, Don, you know, you get what you can get, man. I get that. But you know what the song says? If the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine. Cause mine are empty. Empty. Chris Riley's. Aw, hold on. Chris Riley, there he is, having a hang printer problem first thing this morning. First thing this morning. That's always nice. Love it, love it, love it when people have issues first thing in the morning. Nah, not really, Chris. Not really. Not really. I just wanted you to see your handiwork. That was it. I have given you all credit. With a 9-foot grand, a 10-piece band, and a 12-girl chorus line, we could raise a roof in a 3-piece suit, give 'em one dance for a dime. If the devil danced in the empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine. So, yeah, there's an issue with the code. It's hanging every now and again. I got to figure that out, but I'll restart it. It's Chris Riley from Chris, and guess what? He's still in the basement. Still saying Chris Riley's sending me a message. Close that. I already read it. We're done with that. We're done with that message. Done with that message. So witness. I do need to I can do that now while we speak. I can do that right here. Let's take this one. And let's say an OBS, not a scene, a source. There we go. Drag a source on there. And go to the green screen. That one right there. I'm going to say that way I can refresh that without doing that. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, that's fine. Those will work. Those will work. Nah, I'm not creating a new icon. That'll work for now. We're good to go. So that should actually let me do that, and that will be great. See what we got here. What? Come on, man. I did not. Come on. I'm supposed to have one of those. Oh, I ain't got my email open. When did you order? I do want to ask, Martin, when did you order that? Good morning, baby. How are you? Chris saw you before I did. I'm sorry. I was reading Martin's thing. How are you, baby? You having a good day? I hope so. Always makes life better when you have a good day. Nope, got a whole bunch about professional web development. I know, I don't ever pay attention to you. I know. Take it easy, Brian Vines. I'll only be there for a short time in Discord. I have an interview at 11, so I may pop back in after that. Not sure, but we'll see. Come on, Martin. Tell me when you ordered. When did you order it? Brian Vines, it's old hat, buddy. One of those things that's been there a while, you know. January 14th. Oh, God. So, yeah. We got a ways. I think I ordered mine in March. No, I don't know. I have to go look. Let me see when I ordered. Let me see when I ordered mine. When did I order mine? There. Orders. Come on. Orders. Yep, March. January, February, March 3. 1st of March. 3/9. But thank you, Brian Vines. Shane's hoarding them all. I don't care as long as I get one of those powder coated spring steel sheets, a good one. I don't care. We did notice, however, Shane, that the even the new PEI sheets are different. They have the the hand and all that stuff on them that the powder coated one I have has. I was actually going to do that comparison for Tom because the powder coated the stickered PEI sheet that we have, see these icons down here, doesn't have those. Okay, it does have the original Prusa by Joseph, or the original Prusa i3 by Joseph Prusa down here, but it doesn't have the icons. The one that Chris Riley just built has the icons on the PEI sheet. So yeah, see, I need one of those too. Bring me one of those to Earth, man. I want one of those new ones. They are cool, ain't they? No, and I understand that, Shane, because I get that, and that's fine with me. It's not the grid lines that I was doing. I know it's a prototype. That's why I'm proud of it. But the new PEI sheets also don't have the lines, and they have the icons at the bottom. I did. I know I did. What's up, Robbie Mac? Okay, Ricky. We only got about 16 minutes left in the stream. Then we'll hop over in the Discord and fuss and cuss about everything else going on in the day. Yeah, I hounded them all weekend for that friggin' sheet, man. For that powder-coated PEI sheet. Got one, though. Maybe, Fernando. Maybe so. But, guys, the problem with the Prusa really isn't a problem. What do you mean you got a couple? I don't got any. My address is in the thing below. It's down at the bottom. In the description. I know you can read. I'm on it, buddy. I'm on it. It's like David Olson. I think this is like day 10. Day 20. Me asking for a Artemis. I know it's coming. I know it is. David Olson just loves me to death. Like $2,000 worth of loves me. Wow. I got another email about website design and graphics for my thing. Got another. Somebody wants to build me a website. God dang it. It's not in the mail, David Olson? I thought it was already. It's like day 20. About me begging for the Artemis, right? Just crowdfund it. That'll work. Crowdfunding works for everything. That guy got $50,000 to make potato salad. So I know you can crowdfund any damn thing. That's what I need to do. Crowdfund me a job. Crowdfund me a year's salary so that I can sit here every day with y'all for 2 hours every day for a year without having to worry about money. There we go. Crowdfund that. And you will get blind drunk. What's up, Daniel Norray? How are you, my friend? Are you ready for the interview tonight that we scheduled? I mean, no, we didn't. Never mind. I got to get on that, Daniel. I was talking to Matt because I'm doing Inside the Mind of Matt's going to be on here next Wednesday. And I told him, I said, I'm so terrible at scheduling. I really am because I struggle and I'm trying to see. It's called a restraining order. But I'm trying to see where my job situation goes before I schedule too far out. And the reason being is because I need to know, what I need to be doing. That's the thing. Once I get that, then I'll be able to schedule more people, because scheduling you and 3D Maker Noob, if you're not in the US, it's really hard for me to schedule right now because of I don't know what I'm going to be doing 2-3 weeks from now. And I know that Angus from Maker's Muse doesn't want to be up at 7 o'clock in the morning, nor does he want to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning to do an interview on my little piddly ass channel. So I'm waiting until I get that up. And that's why I haven't contacted you, even though you've been so gracious and so easy to get in touch with about doing the interview, which is awesome to me. So I am working on it, believe me. The problem is, Tony Ryan, they're trying to keep up with production right now, so I don't know if they'll do that or not. Yeah, they're not stainless, that's for sure. Yeah, they'd have to coat them with some kind of gunk to keep them from rusting, and then that would be a pain in the ass. Yeah, no, I could see that. Yeah, that would be a pain in the arse for sure. So, anywho, thank you. I'm Daniel Norray. I see that you said Matt was awesome. So, yeah, you get bombarded when you come in here, man. The country club loves everybody. Hey, Tony Ryan, actually I don't know Ken's last name. If anybody knows Ken's last name or how to get in touch with him, Tony Ryan, he's getting them cut. He actually has a supplier and somebody that will cut them. He may be able to supply you one. So you'd have to get in touch with him, but I don't know how to get in touch with him. At least I don't think I do. Let me look. I may have Google, but then I have to ask him if it's okay if I let. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I have his email address. I will email him and see. But he was actually working on powder coating them. and selling them, which you can buy those on Amazon. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. I watched a YouTube video on it last night. You can buy the powder coated ones on Amazon. The guy that bought one that I watched, he loved it, but I did see the one review that's on there. It has the powder coat on it was coming off, so they are there. They are out there if you want to go get one, or you can just wait for the Prusa one and buy it. Keep Shane in a job. Shane likes his job. And you're right, Mike. Travis should laser some. Hey Chris, I don't know if you noticed or not, but my little banner thing that you gave me the code for, I went in and rewrote it all so it randomizes the image and the text and the animation. Morning, Hack Monkey. You always come in here like right at the end, Scott. Like 10 minutes before the end. Today was an informative show. No, it's not. You are correct. Well, Bo, the problem is that they can't keep up with production. So, anyway, yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Scott. I hear you, buddy. So I get that. I do. I do get that. Well, Bo, that may be the case. I'm not going to say that is. Because it really and truthfully, like me, yeah, Shane from Prusa, I do want one of the new PEI ones and the new powder coated ones, by the way. But the problem is that, like me, right now I'm printing all my parts on the PEI one. It takes so little to get them off with just popping them off. I'm not gonna have multiples. I mean, until Shane sends them to me, I'm not gonna have multiple sheets. So yeah, it just doesn't. I don't know that it does make good business sense to have a stock of those just laying around. You know, I understand that, you know, some people are going to want 2 or 3 or whatever, but I've got a powder coated one and I've got a slick one here. Now, it would be good. It would be good to. Yeah, right, Tony Ryan. Can you coat spring steel and zinc? I'm sure if there's a way to make zinc stick to it, stick to it, then you can. I'm sure that that's a possibility. Yeah, no, I mean, and that's the thing though, and it's just like, you know, was asking about the plain spring steel sheet. Oh, sorry, Colin, I didn't say hello. Good morning. How are you, sir? Galvanized. Yeah, do a galvanized sheet. I think that's right? Galvanized is just stuff. Dude, really, you're not wanting to interrupt all of this wonderful goodness that is me sitting here going Scott, no, and I want to clarify that, and if you go back and watch the front of the video, you will see that I have clarified it from the beginning. My MK3 acted up because of the use case that happened to me yesterday. Will this be awesome? No. Or, I mean, not awesome, but will it be widespread? Awesome. So what the hell? I'm thinking, I'm reading that going awesome. But no, it won't be widespread because, you know, yesterday we were having intermittent power issues yesterday, Scott. And I don't know if your house does it or not, but our power never went off. But it did blink. I ain't even calling it a brownout. It was basically just a millisecond flash, but it was several of them in a row. So what would happen is the power resume would kick in, but then while it was in the resume mode, the power would flash again, and it just confused the code. So maybe it's something they can do in firmware, but like I said, the use case is small for that issue because the power panic does work. While I was having absolutely no wind or anything, I snatched the plug out of the wall, plugged it back in, it resumed, it did its thing. So the power panic's working great. I will say that the prints are looking fantastic. Yeah, I mean, it really is. Everything's working really good. It is, Martin, that's correct. It is. Yeah, no, and that's what happened, Scott. And like I told Shane, it's not something I'm fussing about. It's just something I want them to know about because that's one of those use cases that when you're writing code and stuff, you can't think of everything. And that, you know, I understand that. It's what I do for a living. So, yeah, I get that. When you're going down through that tree, you know, you're like, okay, power goes off, power comes back on, blah, blah, blah. You don't say power goes off, comes on, goes off, comes on, goes off, comes on, goes off, comes on. It just bam, 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 which is what we were getting yesterday. It would do it 3 or 4 or 5 times in a row, and then it would come back on. So that's the issue, but is it an issue? That's the thing. You know, that title that I put on this video, that's probably as close to clickbait as I ever want to get. If you even call it that, because we did discuss that actually a lot. Because really, that did cause me failures. You know, there's one. There's one. There's one. And there's some more. So there's 5 failures right there. So it did cause me some issues yesterday. There's no doubt about it. It caused me issues. And I can show you where it stopped. It stopped right there. You can see the little gob where the nozzle was just sitting there. It stopped right here. If you can see that or not. Now this one will be harder. Nope, right there. Right on the edge right there. You can see that little tip. That's where it was just sitting. It was hot. It was still heated and just sitting there. So is it hot enough to light the plastic on fire? No. Is it an issue over time? Maybe. But wasn't that big a deal. You know, it's really not that big a deal. All right, guys, that's the end of the show. Hey, how about a way to end that? Tell everybody bye. Tell everybody you love them. Take care of each other. Treat everybody like you want to be treated. And the world will be a better place. I'm Walter. This is Kuntry 3D. You're all members of the Country Club. Come back and see us.